dream I know, deep up my feelings for you. Watch.
The headlines: Internet fraud. EFCC releases 7 Army Nigeria Air Force personnel after Air Force officers laid siege at their office in Kaduna. But before I bring this news to you, welcome to Reality Latest GC, home of news and politics. Thank you all so much for joining us on today's news. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube page yet, please do us a favor to like and subscribe, and also turn the notification bell to get notified when there's a drop our video. You can send in your comments and keep the conversation lively in our comment section. To all our amazing subscribers, thank you all so much for joining us. To all our viewers, feel relaxed, enjoy, and stay connected. The Economic and Financial Crime Commission released 17 officer of the Nigeria Army and 7 Nigeria Air Force operative allegedly linked with internet-related fraud. The suspects were arrested by the Kaduna Zonal Office of the Anti-Graft Agency on Monday, November 13, and they were remanded in the custody of the commission for further investigation and possible prosecution. But the matter took a dramatic twist on Friday morning, November 17, as armed Nigeria Air Force soldiers invaded the EFCC office located at number 4 Wuruno Road in the state capital to enforce the release of their colleague from detention. But the soldier who arrived at the EFCC office in 5 Hilux patrol van around 10 a.m. surrounded the main gate of the commission, preventing the EFCC officials from entering or leaving the office. The incident culminated in a showdown between the Air Force personnel and EFCC security operative, who engaged in shooting match and threatened to pull the trigger on each other. But the situation was later brought under control, with the EFCC zonal head and the leader of the Air Force team meeting briefly, leading to the release of the suspects. But reacting to this incident, the EFCC spokesman, Dele Oyawele, said that the commission decided to release the suspects upon completing its investigation and forensic profiling, that the release and handover of the suspect to their agency was not done in line with the commission's standard operating procedure, adding that the suspects would be arraigned in court at the appropriate time despite being released to their agency. All this started in Banawa on Sunday, when the 4 Air Force personnel and 2 office civilian students went out to eat in one eatery. After they are done eating, they paid with POS, not knowing that the POS operator snapped their ATM card. So after leaving the place, they got extra debit alert of 60k. They went back to complain. When they collected the POS operator's phone, they saw the picture of their ATM card, and they started exchanging words. One of the person there called EFCC, and when EFCC came to the place, they arrested the officers. And ever since that time, they've been going there for their release, yet they seems not to release them. When the AFIT commander went for their release, they refused him entering. That is when they have to use the minimum force before they have to release their soldiers on Friday. That is the real story. It's obvious that it's not everybody EFC labeled internet fraudsters are actually into fraud. If they can accuse soldiers in this manner, civilians are in trouble. This is the thing about Nigeria. Everyone is power hungry. How can EFCC arrest a military personnel without following due process? Like how? The military handles its own affair, and they have a military court to trail them if found guilty. EFCC can build a case, then hand it over to the required authorities, and they will handle the rest. Now my question is, if EFCC is in the affairs of detaining everyone in the country, including the military, who is now looking into the affairs of the EFCC? Before I jump into conclusion, I understand that it may not be reasonable seeing the military men invading the EFCC for release of their colleagues. But then again, I understand that when a serving military member commits offenses like this, they are not treated in a civil way, but through court martials, and if found guilty, they could possibly face more strict punishments than what EFCC could ever do in the civil courts. Though I condemn the act of invading the EFCC to demand their release, cause this makes it look like the military is also above the law. But who checkmates the EFCC? Honestly, Nigeria is turning into a lawless country. Even America have special courts for the military. Most of us just think about Nigeria like a place where you can do anyhow. The military organization itself is on their own because they have their own military police and they have their own courts. Fine, EFCC can arrest them, they can build up a case against them, and the military police will take over from where they stop. Mind you, the military police is not something ordinary civilian can joke with, because they can charge them to courts. They have their own court. Also, I think the EFCC should coordinate themselves. They don't have coordination at all. They should always invite someone if they have important investigation about the person, than always storming places with embarrassment. I thought the Senate President, Mr. Akpabio, talked about this. Apparently, someone used one of the Nigeria Air Force card to make purchase. Then they went to challenge the person, only for EFC to come and arrest the victim, who is a NAF student. EFC will do anything to cover their face. Hence, they will bring placard and tell us that they are fraudsters. How can you arrest a serving personnel? How can you detain a serving personnel without informing his commander? This is something else, honestly. They don't have the right to arrest or detain a serving personnel without informing the commandant of the academy. So guys, let me know your thoughts. Your contributions are in the comment section. We'd love to hear from you. Let's keep the conversation lively in our comment section. Mind you, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube page yet, please do us a favor to like and subscribe, and also turn notification bell to get notified when next we drop a video, because I'm sure you don't want to miss out the trending and latest news happening on social media. Once again, thank you all so much for staying tuned with us. We really do appreciate. On this note, we have come to the end of today's segment. Till I come your way next, stay safe, guys. Bye.
That's what they call me. I promise that you'll never be lonely. Peter Pan, that's what they call me. I promise that you